Howdy, practical patriots and practical preppers. Gross aus Texas. Hey folks, Giant Practical Nurse. So I wanted to go over something with y'all today. The other day I got asked if I have a bench at 100 meters when I zero my rifles, and the answer is I don't. And the person who asked that question looked at me and said, really, why not? I'm like, because not ever once was I ever in the military or any other time as a civilian ever having to defend myself, my property, whatever the case may be, was I ever sitting at a bench. So I just don't use it. You know, a lot of my friends say, well, that develops training scars, da 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 da. You know, I'm like, okay, again, what works for you may not work for me. What works for me may not work for you. But let me just explain to you why I do this. Again, of course, like I said, never once was I ever chasing a coyote over here. Was I sitting at a bench. You know, a couple of people that decided they wanted to come in the middle of the night and take something that belonged to me that they didn't ask for, you know, chasing them off the property. You know, whatever the case may be, folks, I was never sitting at a bench, okay? I think it's great for people that are doing what I call therapeutic target shooting. Helps you breathe, take long, slow, deep breaths, help you focus, but I do it for another reason. When I get out here with my rifle, it's definitely for another reason and altogether. So, let me explain to you what I do, folks. For starters, folks, when I get out there and I zero a rifle, I'm gonna kick this camera down a little bit, so I'm hoping you can still see my eyes. Okay. Let me show you this. I'm right now sitting on a 5-gallon bucket. What I do is I will take my leg, cross it over like this. I will still hold my firearm, folks, exactly, thumb over, okay, still exactly the way I would any of my other rifles. We'll talk about this method here later, okay? I just prop my elbow up there, got it tucked in my shoulder. Make sense? Makes sense? Yes, I know I'm kind of scrunching down, but let me give you an example, folks. I'm trying to get my eyes in the camera here, okay? But if I remove that leg, it's still exactly how I'd be holding it in any other time, okay? Still pretty much, here, let me straighten up a little bit. Just like this, okay? Just like this. So we're not far. If I fall off this bucket, it's okay to laugh. We're not far from exactly how I would be holding it. I'm just using my knee, my leg, as another support to zero, okay? You know, a lot of my friends really get into that, so many MOA, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm like, did I hit pretty much center in the 9-inch paper plate? That's what I use, okay? Trust me, put a paper plate against your face and in your chest and see how much area that covers. You get around the center of that, you're doing just fine, okay? Because also, folks, I really encourage people not to be shooting at, one, stationary targets when you practice. Number two, if you can't do that, then you don't be stationary. Get up, walk with that rifle, okay? Walk with that firearm. Take a couple of steps, take 2 shots, okay? And then keep moving. You know, if you can still walk until you can adapt yourself to where you can walk and shoot at the same time. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. Don't worry, folks. There's just some things I want you to know because of things that I see that's happening. Remember, folks, I promote defending yourself, homestead defense, okay? Gonna leave it at that. Clarification, yes. Question, comments, we'll do that, okay? Just trust me, we'll do that later, all right? But there's this method that I use, okay, folks? I will get down there on my, you know, prop my leg up, use it as a rest, keep it up exactly where normally I would be, and I zero from there. Another method you'll see me do is I'll put both elbows on my legs, get down there the same way, folks, all right, and use that method. My friend was making jokes with me the other day and said, you need to teach shooting positions, stances for people over 50. Hey, I might do that, okay? All right, folks, here we go. Show you another method here, okay? Like I said, that's sitting from a 5-gallon bucket. And that's just forget the thing zero, the optic or the iron sight zero, the rifle itself zero. So bear with me, I'm gonna move around it a little bit. Hold on, move the bucket. Where are you, Jacques? Hopefully he's kind of found another place to go here for a while. He's still downrange, isn't he? All right, so let me move the camera, do a little bit of readjusting here. Pardon the grandpa bod. I've been studying a lot lately, eating a lot of junk food and carbs, okay? So again, we got our knees. I'm at a sitting position, folks, just like this, all right? Just like this. Again, got my back up here, got my thumb over to help control recoil. Something I learned from the younger veterans, okay? Because back in my day, it was like this, trust me. All right? So, hey buddy. Scoot you back just like this, like, okay. All right. Now I shoot from that position again, folks, from the 5-gallon bucket, you know, and then let me scoot back here a little bit so y'all can see, and I hope you can hear me. See if you can, just like that, folks. Again, thumb over, just like that, okay? Okay, I'm nearly 55. If I can get up like that, you can too, okay? All right, folks. The camera back up so you don't have to look at my grandpa bod. All right, so anyway. So, folks, tell me what y'all think. I mean, like I said, I don't prefer to use a bench to shoot from. I just don't, folks. Like I said, my friend was talking about training scars, and to him, I would point out that a training scar would be for me to be dependent on a bench or something like that. Again, also, folks, like I said, when you learn, like once you zero that way, zero your rifle from different positions, and then I start working on me standing up, because I don't plan on laying on my belly or kneeling down the whole darn time, okay? Just something I want y'all to think about, and tell me what methods you use, okay? I understand, folks, that not all of us have like a little pretty piece of property, say that fast 3 times, okay, to go out and do this in. But you know, if you're in my neck of the woods, you can always ask me, okay? All right, it's starting to rain pretty good, so I'm gonna cut this short. Again, folks, questions, comments, leave them below. Tell me what methods that you use. Until I see y'all again, I'm Johnny Practical Nurse. Getting soggy out here. Out here.